John Jones wants 6 months. He wants 6 months to prepare for Aspinall.
John Jones is an absolute embarrassment to MMA. He is a disgrace. He should be not only stripped of the world championship for this move, but should be stripped of GOAT status and should be eradicated from the histories of MMA.
I saw that a couple of sites, I think it was Happy Punch and another, ran with the 6-month thing that I said yesterday. No, they ran with it yesterday and I said it last week, more than a week ago. I don't know how that came up. Listen, I tell you guys what I know. And we all know that they want to make the fight. We all know that Aspinall is in. And I don't need to be some kind of insider to tell you this. He has said it himself. We all know that he's meeting with the brass this week in London. We know that John Jones is in at a certain price. We believe that price is in the vicinity of $30 million.
We know that Tom Aspinall's wanted it for quite some time. John Jones hasn't come out and flatly denied it, even though he did say that Tom kind of annoys him and he bothers him and he's a little bit immature, right? This fight needs to happen. And if he's saying that he wants 6 months, then I don't quite get it. I don't quite understand. Why do you need 6 months? John Jones is 37 years old. If we take this at face value, 37 years old. He's coming maybe towards the end of his career. Now, as heavyweights, you can go on as long as 45, 46.
And so Tom Aspinall's dad, he talks, right? He goes, he should give up the belt. He should vacate the title. If he's not going to fight Tom, we're not bothered by him. He goes, he should let the belt go. But the reality is this, right? The reality is he is a guy that just fought. John Jones beat Stipe Miocic 6 months ago. And if we waited 2 years for him to come back after beating Cyril Gane, why would they think that they would get him to vacate the belt 6 months after? Yo, if John Jones, with what he's doing right now, Chael, if the contract got signed today, the earliest he can fight is September. So it's like he really is like, it's like, come on, dude.
You're contracted to do 3 fights a year, and I think he's worked himself into a position where he should fight for a belt. And for me, if the guy doesn't want to fight for the belt, vacate it. And he's not bothered about John Jones. The talk last year, the John Jones thing that we did was just to try and get him to take the fight, to have the fight. Tom's not bothered with fights. John Jones is just another body in the gym, Another bum in the shower, they say, don't they? It just is. He just wants to compete. He's a competitor.
Yeah.
And as a coach, you want him competing when he's fit. You don't want him sitting around in the gym. You don't know whether they're ready or not. You don't know what level they're going to be at. I just want him to compete.
Is John Jones scared to fight you?
Didn't want to fight in Ghana for 3 years. Now he's not wanting to fight me for over a year. Conning the public, man.
Is that fight happening?
I think you're getting a reality check on a regular basis if you do some kind of combat sport. I mean, you do combat sports. You know.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just fighting for my life.
Yeah, you can tell. You'd be sick at WWE. That's maybe something I would look at doing when I've retired from MMA. I would love to do that.
Hell yeah.
I will openly speak about how scared I am when I fight. Whether it's John Jones or somebody else, I'm going to look him in the eye and I'm going to be like, I'm fucking scared, but I'm coming for you. And one of us is probably going to be separated from our consciousness.
Damn.
Now, Aspinall is young, he's hungry. You have Jones, who is definitely at the end of his career, 38 years old. I don't need to see this because he's never been beaten. So I don't need to see John Jones fight Aspinall because I don't want either one of them to lose. I want John Jones to retire unbeaten. Of course, he had that DQ for 12-6, which is now legal, but unbeaten and the legend that he is. And I want him to retire, and Aspinall goes on to be the next big thing.
Aspinall is a guy that could give John a lot of problems.
Yeah, he's very fast, he's very athletic, and hits hard enough, and he's actually like a smart heavyweight. He's not just out there just fighting and moving. He's like setting things up. He understands footwork. He understands how to set up a takedown. He's not. One thing I noticed with John, this is a bonus to him. He takes advantage of like easy stuff.
You hit the nail on the head. I do think Tom Aspinall is the most dangerous heavyweight right now. 100% the biggest threat to pry that belt away from John Jones. But John has got to get that bag. Gets that bag.
30 million Kush.
Wait. You keep saying 30. Don't be counting the man's pockets like that. Hey, relax.
No, it's already, the word's already out there, man. People can't keep their mouth shut. 30 million?
John Jones would like 6 months to prepare to fight Tom Aspinall. This is reported by Ariel Helwani. And I read it. My partner Ryan will tell you, he watched me read it. He knows I tried. I mean, I gave this like a good faith effort, and I never quite was able to connect the dots of, did John say it on Ariel's show, or was Ariel speaking on his own show on behalf of John? I couldn't quite tie those together. But does it matter? He wants 6 months. He can have them. He can have them. How would I control it? How would anybody control it?
Well, the other month, the Schmo caught up with Cody Rhodes, and he's cheering for you in the fight against John Jones, but also he said you'd make a pretty good crossover to the WWE. If we have to wait any longer, maybe we see you in the WWE, Tom?
No, that's for when I've retired. That's my retirement plan. Me and Cody Rhodes is my guy. Cody Rhodes is he's my guy. So, yeah, me and Cody, we'll have a match one day. I think we might team up. Me and Cody Rhodes because we're both baby faces, aren't we? Me and Cole, and maybe we could fight like John Jones and whoever the heel is over there. And who's the heel? The main heel? Well, John Cena just turned heel. Yeah. So Cody Rhodes, Tom Aspinall tag team versus John Jones and John Cena. Baby faces versus heels. Big matchup.
Do you have a cut-off point in your mind of when to get that done?
No, it's going to happen. It's done, but it's not done. Not done enough to sit right here now and announce it and give you a date, but the fight's gonna happen.
John Jones is an absolute embarrassment to MMA. He is a disgrace. He should be not only stripped of the World Championship for this move, but should be stripped of GOAT status and should be eradicated from the histories of MMA. I really don't mind. We have never seen someone make a mockery of the sport step by step throughout their career like John Jones has. And not only that, we have never seen a promotion just so pathetic to allow it to happen and just let John Jones walk all over them and their product, making the sport an absolute joke.
But Aspinall, he and his dad, cool dudes, lovely guys as well. But he's the same height as me, if not an inch taller, but thick. And I was like, fuck, you're a lot thicker than I would expect. And the speed, that's the thing that I'm like, okay, that's the danger. But again, grappling, he's a black belt. John it's different. But I don't know, man. They got to fight. But if they don't ever fight, we'll never know.
I will leave you with this. At the weigh-ins for the Dirty Boxing event this past Friday, the one in Miami, John Jones now, it has been announced as a part owner. There was a bit of a chant in attendance. You know we love the Tommy Aspinall chant. Here's John reacting to a chant at the weigh-ins. You're on his mind there, Tommy. You see that? You're on his mind.
He looks a bit uncomfortable there. He looks a bit awkward.
And while your fight was being made, everyone was talking about Tom Aspinall in the equation, the interim young guy coming in, interim heavyweight champion. If that matchup does get booked with him and John Jones, what's the best advice you'd give Tom Aspinall?
Don't do what I did.
Avoid the liver shot.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? But I think Tommy, that guy, he's super tough and he hits hard. He moves well. He's a big man. I think that he stays calm under the situation, and whatever happens, he just stays calm. I think he'll be fine. He picks his shots. He's smart what he does, and I think he'll do fine.
You can see the frustration from Aspinall's side. John's ducking. He's trying to ask for an unreasonable price, man. You can't be asking for $40-50 million. You don't draw money to the company like that. So, I think that he's going to end up retiring before he fights Aspinall.